all these Battlizers look ridiculous. That's just the nature of them. Today, we are making a tier list ranking the Power Rangers Battlizer suits. Obviously, it is Halloween, and I figured let's rank all the time the Power Rangers dressed up and got stronger. I made this tier list, like myself. I edited the photos and everything. This is the most work I've ever put into a tier list, which means YouTube video, not gonna get views. So I think I fell off around here. Everything past here, I have like vague memories of. In all, there's 18 different forms that we're gonna be ranking today. Obviously, S, God tier. No D, because I think if you're just gonna do D, D is just a nice way to put F. First up, the OG, the red Battlizer. One thing I need to tell everyone is that I absolutely love buff-ass Rangers. I love how floppy this is on the top. Ash is like, whoa.
Nice armor, Red Ranger.
You got abs out of nowhere. Finisher was kind of weak, but I love how he's flying around. I love the buffness of him. I'm definitely gonna put him in B tier. Leo as the armored Red Ranger. There is a specific one I have to show you for this. I had this toy growing up too, so I need to say that will skew this for sure. I mean, technically, like his cannons are in the middle, right? Technically, he wouldn't even hit her. One of the most hype Power Ranger moments of my childhood. It's big, it's dumb, it was hype, it was used at the end of the season, and I had the toy drop it in God tier. Lightspeed Rescue's Trans Armor Cycle. Took some notes from Kamen Rider. And he gets skis. Like, what does he need skis for? I completely forgot that it did this, but I do love the two gigantic cannons. The Trans Armor Cycle, I will put in A tier. All these Battlizers, let's just get this out of the way. All these Battlizers look ridiculous. That's just the nature of them. They're ridiculous enough to be cool and hype. That's how we're rating them, with that thought in mind. Next up, and this is the one that I don't remember, the Battle Warrior Armor. See, it doesn't even pop up. Oh my God, are we even gonna find a video of it? Like, this dude's just shooting a dragon. This could have been a crossover with Mystic Knights of Tir Nanad. The worst part is, like, this is my favorite Power Ranger season. And then some parts of it I was like, wait, what? That happened? Zero recollection of this at all. Time Force fought nighttime a lot, and it made those suits look great. I always talk about critiquing things you love. There's nothing about that Battlizer that it like screams Time Force. It is so weird. West Battlizer finisher is just the Lightspeed Rescue Megazord. They're like, hey, these CG effects, we had them from last year, copy and paste. Quantum Mega Battlizer Armor. Eric is easily one of the coolest 6 Rangers ever. Q-Rex just rises from the dead. This is Time Force's Battlizer. Not the night mode. Look, he's skating. Could you imagine the suit acting this took? Like, hey, you're gonna do this fight scene completely on rollerblades. And he just walks away in slow motion because he's Eric. It's not bad, it's not great. It's obviously not like the main Battlizer, so they like didn't spend a ton of money on it. I will put it in C for sure. The Red Savage Warrior wearing the Animarium armor.
My belt!
He said, my belt! And he's got these dope wings. Arms crossed, and the wings just protected. This design, fantastic. Goes with the season, everything about it is good, and it makes sense. God tier Animarium armor. There's no other way to put it. The Tri-Battlized armor. I love that they started using CG. Coincidence? Disney takes over. Great looking Battlizers. This beautiful YouTube compression on this video. Even this fight is way better than the other ones. Did you say his name was Mexicus? Just checking out his legs and everything. Damn, you got buffed real quick, dog. That was sick. That Battlizer was cool. Like I said, I like buff Rangers. I'm gonna put him in A tier because I think everything just kind of worked for him. The Triassic Battlizer.
Passion doesn't just happen. You make it grow.
Dr. Tommy Oliver always coming in clutch. I always liked that this changed the symbol on his chest. I thought it was super cool. Who needs wings when you've got super stretch? Oh shit, Connor does a rider kick. Oh, his rider kick sucks. Didn't even finish him off. His finish is a yo-yo? I was going to put this in F tier, but the finisher saved it. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Yo-yo is just so hilarious and cool. And nothing else in this Battlizer works. For S.P.D, there's technically 2 of them. There is Cyber Mode and Sonic Mode.
Cyber mode complete.
Why does he need this? Who was like, hey, let's give this Red Ranger a COD guard? If someone in this battle doesn't try to hit him in the nuts and he blocks it with that and he's just like, yeah, it doesn't work, then that piece is useless. It looks like he's in the middle of powering up. Nothing else about this works for me, but the arm pieces are kind of cool. Already way cooler. You got a dog on your side? Way better. And the cannons come out of the lights? Dude, S.P.D kind of goes hard, huh? All right, this is pretty obvious. Fail for that mode, A for that mode. The Red Dragon Fire Ranger. When this battle mode first came out, I wasn't even into Power Rangers at the time, and I saw this mode because everyone was like, this is the one. Yo. I understand the hype of this form now. That was nuts. The funny part is that like this one had a full-on CG dragon, and it still has less CG from like the last 3 we saw. Here's the CG. This seems like a much longer fight than the last few too. I don't have like strong ties to Mystic Force, so this one, that was a god tier suit. I enjoyed that very much. Anytime that you can fuse with a dragon, I'm all about it. The Red Sentinel Ranger. That was kind of sick, just how fast it was. 2 robots combining together.
I've been ready for centuries.
No. See, like you didn't need CGL for all this. Mystic Force just did it with wires. Not great. Didn't need Sentinel Knight on the chest. I'm gonna put him at C. We're gonna look at the Red Shogun mode. Did I click on the right one? Did they go into Shogun mode somewhere? Is this cockpit only? Did they not actually fight with this? Because I kind of love the design too. What a dumb looking Megazord. There's just so much on it. I really like the design, but I would also like if he used it more outside the cockpit. I'm gonna go with a B for it. Super Mega Force Gold.
The fusion worked.
That's pretty dope. Completely pulled out of his ass, but pretty cool. I love that the helmet goes down like that. The finisher's pretty cool though.
Legendary mode is tiring.
Legendary mode is tiring. I like the finisher and I like the helmet of it, but you all know my most hated rider form. We've talked about this before. It's been another tier list. It's ugly, it's a mess, and you can't tell me differently. This is the Power Rangers version of that. But like I said, I do like the helmet. I will put it in C. How do I delete this from the internet? T-Rex Supercharged Red Ranger. Oh, he looks like 2 Kaiser. This must be like a 2 Kaiser ripoff, guys. Like they just saw 2 Kaiser and they're like, let's do that again. It's good. I like it. It's not like too much. I'm debating between B and A right now. I just think it's too subtle for it. Because you guys love it so much, I will put it in an A tier. Lion Fire mode. Next up. They just jacked her armor. I do like he looks like a roof. Boy looks like a roof. He's not a fail though. I put him in C. So let's go Red Fury mode. If somebody got a Battleizer that was just wrist guards, I'd be like, God tier, right away. Because it's so stupid and they know it. I'm not loving it so far. Shout out to 3D printing for making this an easy cosplay.
I'm more of a trumpet guy myself.
Easy. I think the easiest on this list besides Cyber Mode. And the Dino Fury Battleizer has not been used yet. Look up the Ray Soldier Battleizer. Raysol Red Max. I dig that Morpher. That already makes it badass. Just standing there while you're getting sliced at. If this was Power Rangers, they're definitely going to be like, now you're on ice. No way they don't use this scene. Although it'll probably be him combining with the motorcycle. I like the suit. I think the suit is super good looking. I don't get the context of it all because it wasn't subbed, obviously, the one we watched. I'm gonna drop it in A. I like the looks of it. I like the abilities of it. Yay! Power Rangers Battlizers! Don't know if you guys know, but I'm putting together a big grateful for Tokusatsu video. So if you want to submit something to that, it will be a minute maximum video of you saying what you're grateful for in Tokusatsu, or what Tokusatsu you're grateful for. If you want to send that, my email address is hawkilles@gmail.com. I will include it in the video description. Those are due by November 21st, and I will be able to put them together and do this big video for the community on the week of Thanksgiving. If you want to do this tier list, it's on tierlistmaker.com. I made it. I will also put the description down below, and then you can post your results, what you think, your favorites in the Discord and stream submissions, and I will take a look at them and tell you why you're wrong and I'm right, or you can tell me vice versa. However you want to do it, that's fine.